Alright, this is my anxiety story. Well, it all started about 2 months ago on September 19th. I was just skating with one of my friends, and he skated past me, and I was just like, oh, like, I am a human, and I started getting really scared, for no reason. I just got really, really scared, and I was like, come on, we gotta go home. And got home, told my mom about it, and she was like, "Oh, just you're gonna be fine. Just think like we're like amazing things." And that's what I think whenever I have thoughts like that. And that didn't do anything. And this went on for a while. And like a week later, I was always nervous at school. And I hated it. And a week later, I came home. I got off the bus and I walked home. And I was talking to my mom about it, and I just started crying because I was just so miserable. And it was only a week, and we went to the doctor, to the pediatrician or whatever. I had taken some Sudafed like 2 weeks before that, and she said that it could have been caused by the Sudafed, and that my anxiety was going to go away within a week or two. And I was kind of doubtful about that because every time I've gone to a doctor to get some medication or something like that, they've told me something and it's never happened. Like, I have this like face rash, and I've taken medicine for it for like a year, and she said, "Oh yeah, it'll go away," and she also gave me some cream to put on it, and yeah, it'll go away in a month. That didn't happen, and I was put on some new medication for like 6 months. But anyway, that's kind of like when it started, but then it kept on getting worse and worse and worse, and I would like come home and I'd talk to my mom about it and just like cry, and she said, my pediatrician had recommended some psychiatrists, or no, psychotherapists, sorry. And my mom, that one night I came home just crying, just bawling my eyes out because I was so miserable. I didn't want to, live like this. And I'm sorry. That's she asked me if I wanted a psychotherapist, and I said yes, I want it. So I've been going to the psychotherapist for a couple weeks now, maybe 4 weeks. Not really sure, but it's really helped. But it's been almost, like I said, 2 months that I've had anxiety, and I just keep on thinking of things to get scared about, and they're so like stupid and irrational. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, why I'm scared of them. Like, here, I'll tell you what I'm scared of right now. Like, here, I have an anxiety journal, and I write down like what my day was about, or how my day was, and then I'll rate it, like overall, the overall rating, like a number 1 through 10, 10 being a horrible, shitty day, and then 1 being super awesome. But anyway, I wrote down a bunch of my things that I was scared of in the back of it, and here, I'll just tell you. One of them was realizing I was human. Second one was like seeing. Like, I don't think about seeing, or I think about seeing. It's like I don't just do it. Like you probably just walk around like, oh, I'm seeing, but like I like really analyze things. Like when I'm walking down the hallway in school, be like, okay, there's a doorknob, and I'll watch that until I pass it, and can't look at it anymore. And then I'll turn the corner, and I'll be like, okay, there's a door, and like that. And I don't see normally, like think about it. And then like looking at myself, like that kind of weirds me out. I don't know. Just, I guess that has to do with the human thing. And then hearing is another thing, like what I did a while ago. I was like, oh, like what if I become scared of hearing, and now I'm kind of worried about hearing because it's like it's just there. So that's really, really stupid. And then a while ago, some of these I've overcome, like the realizing I was human, and like this next one, like swallowing for like a couple days. It was like all about like just swallowing my food, and like I feel like I would forget to swallow it, and I feel like I would need to swallow like all the time, and then like sometimes I couldn't, and that really scared me. And then there were other points where I like felt like I was in a dream, like I had some like derealization or depersonalization or whatever, and that kind of freaked me out. And it's not really there anymore. I've pretty much overcome that, but I still feel like I question it. Like I know that I'm like everything is real, but I have that question, like, am I in a dream? And I'm like, that's retarded. Like I know that this is real, but I still question it, and that kind of freaks me out. I don't know why. And then thinking is another thing, just because it's not tangible, like it freaks me out. Because it's not, you can't see it, you can't hear it, nothing. And then another thing that this list goes on. I just thought one day, like, I was sitting in biology class, and I was looking at the paper, and I was like, oh, what if I forget English? Then I started, like, freaking out that I was gonna, like, forget how to read and talk and stuff. And hearing my own voice, like, right now, it's kind of weird. I'm really scared that I'm gonna be like this forever. Like that's one thing that really I know that really scares me, and I always like talk to my mom about it, and I always like whenever I start talking about it, I start to cry and stuff. Like I haven't cried for a while. There was a period of time where I didn't cry for like 2.5 weeks, and then like a couple days ago I just started breaking down again. And it really sucks. That's another thing I'm really scared of. And then one second. That's what's on my list. Then there's like new things that have come up over the while, because I haven't written in this journal since November 1st, I think. Yeah, since November 1st. I knew I would forget about writing in it. But anyway, another thing is, like, I was sick for, like, a month. I was throwing up for, like, a month. I don't know why, but I was. So I missed a bunch of school, and I have so much makeup homework that I have to do today, which that's not causing any of my anxiety. I know it probably should be, but, like, it doesn't. I mean, I know I have to get it done, but it's not like it really worries me. And then a couple of days ago, no, I take that back. Like last Tuesday, no. Like there was Tuesday of this week, Thanksgiving week. One before that, Black Ops 2 came out, and I started playing Black Ops 2. And I was just thinking to myself, it just popped into my mind, what if I get sucked up into space? Like, that's retarded, and it's totally ridiculous. Totally against physics. I know that. I know it's not going to happen, but I still have that fear. And then last night, I think, or no, the night before that, I was sitting on the couch watching Charlie Brown or something like that. And I thought of the opposite. Like, why there's like a core of like molten like magma or whatever, why doesn't that burn through, and like why don't we all just die? So it basically all this stuff, most of this stuff is ultimately about death. And then like I can't help but think like I know it's retarded, but I think, what if I don't want to be human, and that scares me that I'm thinking that? And then also, like, what if I don't want to live on Earth? Like, where would I go? It's so stupid, but it scares me that I'm thinking these things, and I just, like, I feel so alone, and like I'm the only one with these, I guess, symptoms. I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel like I'm the only one who is scared by these things, and that's another thing that worries me. And like I hate it with all these symptoms. Like everybody else, it seems like is scared of like being trapped or something like that, like feeling like they can't get out of somewhere, and that's kind of how it was. I mean, I had a little bit of that a couple days ago because my grandma's here for Thanksgiving, and sorry, and my dad, they wanted to go see James Bond, the new James Bond movie, and I would have loved to go, but I was like, I can't go because I don't want to have an anxiety attack in the theater, and like I can't look at my phone in the movie theater, and I felt like I don't want people, I don't like people looking at me, like a bunch of people looking at me. I didn't want to go, and I felt really bad because I told my mom that she could go, and she didn't. I mean, she had to put up the Christmas tree anyway. But I guess the good thing is I haven't had an anxiety attack in a long time. I've only had like 2 or 3 over the 2 months that I've had anxiety, but I also feel like whenever I wake up now, it's either I'm always anxious, or like if I'm not, I'm I don't even know how to describe it. It used to be like a general, I used to call it like these things would bother me, but then I figured out that was the general part of the general anxiety. Anyway, it's just like I don't even know how to describe the feeling anymore. I don't know, it's just, I'm worried. I'm scared that I'm never gonna be the same again. Like, fully, I'm never gonna be the same again. And I've been on a couple different medicines. I was on Zoloft, I want to say 25 milligrams, for like 3 days, and I started like throwing up. And then I was off of that, and then I was put on Lexapro. I don't remember what the dosage was, but it was like half a pill for 3 days, and I started throwing up again. And that's when I think I started throwing up for like a month. That's when I like missed like a month of school. Then I went to the psychiatrist, nurse practitioner, not the actual psychiatrist, but she put me on this Paxil, which I take now, and that's stopped my throwing up, which is good. So I can go back to school on Monday, which I really don't want to do because I feel like my house is my like safe place, and I can I'd love to skateboard. That's seriously, it's the only thing I do other than play video games and hang out with friends and stuff. But skateboarding is pretty much my life, and it really sucks because I can't do it anymore. I mean, I can go out in my driveway and like skate my little rail and stuff, but it's not like I can go to my skate park and like hang out with all my friends and stuff that I used to, because I have all these irrational fears that I'm going to get sucked up into space or something, and it's just, I can't deal with it anymore. It's not like I want to kill myself, but like I always think like, oh, how would I kill myself? Like,